Hi, I'm Howell McKinnon, Radio Systems Coordinator for Athens-Clarke County, and you're watching Snapshot 6. This video will take a look at some of the efforts of the unified government during May, including our efforts to provide radio communications service for a multi-agency rescue in Helen, Georgia.
ACC Gov Central Services Department was part of a multi-agency rescue in Helen, Georgia on May 20th. 17 different emergency agencies from around the state responded to a mutual aid request to assist with rescuing a 17-year-old female hiker who had fallen from the top of Ravencliff Falls. Howell McKinnon, who oversees the operation of ACC Gov's Emergency Management Communications Van, was responsible for bridging communications between responding agencies. The vehicle ties together frequencies from portable radios that are brought to a site for use, even those used by many different agencies. After 6 hours of rescue efforts, the hiker was freed and able to walk with assistance back to the command post for evaluation. On May 12th, the Police Department and the Clarke County Sheriff's Office hosted the annual Athens-Clarke County Peace Officers Memorial Service at the Athens-Clarke County Jail. The ceremony was held to celebrate the memory of fallen local peace officers who died in the line of duty, which includes Herman Carl Stein, Donald Moon, Thomas Earl Bowles, James Clark, and Elmer Basco Buddy Christian III. Reptiles and amphibians were celebrated at Sandy Creek Nature Center's annual Snake Day on May 21st. This was the first in-person version of the event since 2019. There were several educational exhibits throughout the day, along with crafts, food trucks, games, and of course, live snakes with other reptiles and amphibians. More than 500 visitors enjoyed the event. Nearly 22,000 registered Athens voters headed to the polls in May to cast votes on a variety of items in the general primary and special elections, including the Athens-Clarke County Mayor, commissioners of odd-numbered districts, and the T-SPLOST 2023 referendum. In addition to administering the elections on May 24th, the Elections Office oversaw 3 weeks of advanced voting and absentee voting by mail and a runoff election in June. 6 months later, the office conducted the general election in November and the U.S. Senate runoff election in December, along with advanced voting and absentee voting for both. By comparison to May's election, over 40,000 registered voters cast ballots in November and over 37,000 in December. The Public Utilities Department completes an annual watershed protection plan to assess water quality, identify potential sources of pollution, and document strategies for addressing and preventing threats to our water. As part of the plan, staff conduct stream walk assessments along one stream each year. Stream walks consist of physically walking the length of the stream while recording observations and taking water quality samples along the way. This year's stream walk took place in May at Shoal Creek on the southeast end of Athens-Clarke County. The Clarke County Sheriff's Office partnered with the Food Bank of Northeast Georgia to host a mobile food pantry on May 18th. Over 40 volunteers helped distribute 10,000 pounds of food to 170 families in need during the drive-through distribution at B&B Theaters on Lexington Road. Representatives from the UGA Police Department, Clark Central High School, JROTC, Army, and Navy helped hand out food, while the ACC Gov Public Information Office, ACC Gov Fire and Emergency Services, and Piedmont Athens Regional gave out educational resources. The Sheriff's Office will host additional food pantries at B&B Theaters in the future.
Thank you for watching Snapshot 6, and we'll see you again next month.